Alright guys, I'm so excited for your next comedian, alright? I have met a lot of inspiring women in my life, but never have I met someone that has made me want to suck more. Guys, give it up for Miss Julie Sukman!
Sukman. You like my dress? Yeah. It's an animal print, right? Tell me what animal you think this is. I was afraid it might read it as a cow. The reason I like this fabric is because I wanted to say, yeah, it's a giraffe. Does it make me look taller? It doesn't. And I made it, and I put a little green here in case I get hungry. I have my own atelier. That's a fashion house, right? It's called Orbe. It's a code word, Orbe. It means, and there's really no other word for what Orbe means. It's something that I developed with a friend of mine many years ago. It means retardedness. Yeah. And I'm going to stop right there because I know the R word is very offensive to some people, and I want to explain its origin. And then you can use Orbe going forward instead of the R word. So it's kind of like a gift to you.
Hell yeah.
I'm a special education teacher. So I thought maybe I had to write. And I was going to be doing a set, and my first one, and I asked my colleague, who's also a special education teacher, if I could use the R word in my stand-up, because it was really the only word that described what I was going to be talking about. And she said, no. And I said, well, what if I only use it once? And she said, no. And then she thought about it for a moment, though. And she said, you know, Julie, you know how it's okay for black people, and she's a black person, to use the N-word? And I said, yeah. She said, well, I think it's okay for you to use the R word.
Dang.
Yeah, right? So I used it once there. And so, yeah, so you can see that the zipper does go a little bit off to the side there, right? So I'm excused because it is the House of Orbe. And yeah, this is actually resort wear. I got the pattern, it said resort wear. I'm not actually sure what people wear to a resort. I'm not even actually sure what a resort is. You know, when I really thought about it, like, I think spa, but I'm not sure what a resort is, but it does have a zipper down the front, so you can just, like, when you get to the that's pretty sexy, right? And I recently got into men's streetwear, and it's fire. Like, my men's streetwear is really fire. And I made it, no, it is, it's good. I'm on here, I might as well promote all my talents, right? So, I'll have a little sale out in the thing there. Except for the fact that my friend, who's my muse, I call him Kickstand. I met him on Facebook dating. That's like shooting fish in a barrel, you know. No, and he's a cool guy, and he was in jail for a little while.
Hell yeah.
So I was going to make him this jacket for St. Patrick's Day, and I just finished it, and it's great though. It's really, really cool. And yeah, and then I made him this other outfit, and it was really nice. And I was going to wear it tonight and sort of do like a Billie Eilish kind of look, you know, but we were fighting. And I didn't think I could ask him back for it, you know, right now. Yeah. So, but you know, when things were better, we actually talked about getting married. No, but not really. I mean, it was kind of a joke. You know, because he was like, "You got to get the ring," and I was like, "Well, I have one. It's you know, my grandma's and stuff." And then he said, and I was like, "Well, you got to take my last name." And I just wanted you to see what my last name actually looks like. That's my last name. That's why you got Sukman all the time. Yeah, but it is pronounced Sukman. Who said that? Okay. Anyway, so I was like, "Yeah, you do have to take my last name." And he said, "No, you're taking my last name, which is Johnson." And I was, we really have to hyphenate that. On the back of here is a, yes. Yeah, I give my dogs the Milk-Bone Minis. And, you know, I have 2 dogs, and they were really just the loves of my life. Yeah, I don't have children, but until I got a bearded dragon. And I love that little fucking orange lizard, like, so much. Like, I really love him. And he is so much like a bad boyfriend. You know, he like lies there and he gives me side-eye, like nobody's business. You know, he like sleeps all day and he doesn't pay attention to me, and I bathe him and I hand feed him. You know, and he ignores me, and I really want to sleep with him, but I'm afraid I'm gonna roll him and kill him. He's like my husband and my son and my baby and everything. He's just everything to me. And his name is Rex. When I kind of got him from somebody who was rehoming him, and I didn't really like that name, so I just threw Oedipus in front of it. Because really, that's what he is to me, you know? Y'all are really up on Greek tragedy, you know? Like married, killed his father, married his mother, so we kind of have that relationship. Anyway, I think I've taken up my whole time here, but it was great to meet you, and we've got some great big chicks coming up. Woo!
Guys, give it up for Julie Sukman. Oh my God, I love that woman. I never know what kind of cardboard she's gonna pull out of her pocket. I didn't even know you had a dog. 2, but they're nothing to you now. It's all bearded dragon. Yeah, if only that bearded dragon was rich, you could just marry him. All right.